Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Sacred Union energy update. Things look a little bit different. It is because they are. I am currently away on vacation. I decided to spend a couple of days up in the mountains, in a little small town, do some shopping, do some sightseeing, and just really connect back to myself. I really needed this, especially after the summer. I am going to do an Ascension Confessions. I was hoping to do that while I was here. I'm in a very sweet inn, beautiful room, beautiful view, but I have a little bit of a cold, and so I'm not feeling my best. But what I am going to do is when I get back, I am going to do an Ascension Confessions episode and just share what this journey meant to me. This journey meaning this trip, why I needed it, and what it means for my sacred union as well, what I've learned on this trip about myself. So stay tuned for that coming up as soon as I am feeling better, as soon as I am home and able. Like I mentioned, I did a little bit of shopping. One of the reasons why I chose where I am is because they have a New Age shop, and I was able to pick up the Botticelli tarot deck, which I'm really excited about because I love art. I have the pre-Raphaelite deck as well. So Patreon subscribers, as soon as I'm back, we're going to be doing a pick-a-pile using all of my artsy decks. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. But what we're going to do right now is we are going to do a Sacred Union energy update. And I really wanted to do a reading for you guys. Number one, because I want to see what is going on. Really powerful energies coming through in the dailies, so make sure that you're checking those out for this week. But as soon as I walked into this room, number one, it just felt like home. It felt like I was back in France, and I knew as soon as I booked that this was where I was meant to be. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I saw this tray, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I have to do a reading on that tray." So we're going to be doing a reading. I'm really excited to be back and doing a reading. So let's see what is going on with you guys, with these counterparts. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull some cards and just see what energy comes out for the Sacred Union. We'll be back next week with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. What's going on, past, present, future, all that good stuff that we like to do. But this is just going to be a really quick update just to see what is going on, just to pull some cards. You know what, I am going to, like we have been, I'm going to start with my own message deck. This is a tarot and translation deck. Do make sure, if you haven't already, make sure that you sign up if you're interested for the Tarot and Translation course that is coming up. Going to be towards the end of October when it's going to go live. So if you want to be the first to find out all the information about that, make sure that you sign up at tarotandtranslation.com. The deck is also available for purchase. You do not need to purchase the deck for the course. Okay. As you guys can tell, I'm a little bit congested. I have a little bit of a cold. So bear with me. Bear with my voice. I'm going to spend the rest of the weekend just relaxing and resting and taking care of myself. Just to take care of myself. Okay, the card that came out, it's interesting that this is what came out, and you saw how that flew out. We have the Ace of Wands, and this came out, I think it was either Wednesdays or Tuesdays daily energy draw. So really go ahead and check that out, because when that message came out, the message that I got from the Ace of Wands in the daily energy draw was the Phoenix rises, and that's this energy that's coming through here. It's this energy of rebirth. It's this energy of, if you felt like you were in a void lately, if you felt like you were detached from yourself, from your counterpart, from source, and remember, it is truly all one and the same. If you felt like you were going through this phase of detachment, disconnection, if you felt like there was an old you that was stripping away, it's because It's because the old you was being, I hate to say it like this, but put to death, put to rest, so that the new you could be reborn. And in that daily, and they're reminding me of this now, in that daily, they had shown me from Harry Potter, the Phoenix in Dumbledore's office. I believe his name is Fawkes. How he just, falls to ashes, and then from the ashes, he's reborn again. He is a phoenix. That's what this energy is. This energy is one of rebirth, where you're really going through a process of transformation. You're really going through a process of ascension. For the past few weeks, in the dailies, in the Sacred Union energy updates, even in the channeled messages, the ascension messages, welcoming New Earth, the frequency of New Earth, those videos, those readings, we've been bringing out the death card. I should say the death card has been making itself known in all of those readings over the past few weeks. This is a continuation of that energy. But what's beautiful about this is the death cycle is coming to an end, and now it's the rebirth. Now it's the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands being a card of awakening for me, a card of ascension, a card of that fiery phoenix energy. That's what's happening now. There's a new beginning that's happening because you had to put the old to rest. And what they're saying is when it comes to your sacred union, when it comes to your connection, now this is your inner union because you've done the work within yourself, because you've shed the old layers of yourself, anything that's no longer serving you, so that you can come into that inner union, so that you can keep ascending within yourself. Now it's taking shape within your physical connection, within your actual sacred union with another partner. And your entire connection with your person is being reborn. So I'm getting called to read this now. It says, the Ace of Wands, there's a brand new opportunity being presented to you that is asking you to take action according to your own creative inspiration. The passion you feel for this new venture will be a guiding force for you through the next phase of your journey. You're leveling up in your awakening or ascension journey with a new phase of your life about to take root. Don't stop your studies or spiritual work now. It's this energy of you're right on the precipice. You're right on that edge. It's just about to take hold. It might feel like you've crumbled to ash. It might feel like there's little but embers within you for everything that you have experienced on this journey. You might have been purging old habits, old beliefs, old addictions, old mindsets, old perspectives, and conditioning. You might have been purging a lot of that. And so it has truly felt like, you might have felt like you've been going through a dark night of the soul. You might have felt like there was an old part of you that was dying off, but that was an old part of you. That was an old part of your identity, they're saying, that was dying off. Because now you're moving into the new. What you have let go of is the old version of who you believed you were, based on that conditioning, based on that patterning, based on that mindset that has gotten you this far, that served its purpose for your experiences and for your lessons. But now what you're doing is you're moving into the next phase of your ascension, where you're remembering that high vibration, where you're remembering that higher consciousness, where you're remembering that you are soul first and foremost, that you are love, that you are light, and that you are always one with your sacred partner. And because you're remembering that, because you have put separation in the past, that separation mindset, that those false beliefs about love, those false templates about relationships, because you're putting that in the past and just opening up to the ever-evolving, expansive nature of love, to the flow of love, to that divine masculine and divine feminine unity within you, you're opening up to a new level of your connection with your sacred partner in the physical plane. So wow, that felt very powerful. So let's see what's coming in here. What's going on for these sacred partners, please, Spirit? Okay. Oh, okay. They want to fly. Okay. I like this combination, the Seven of Swords. We usually hate the Seven of Swords because the Seven of Swords usually in the past has been all this sneaky behavior, this self-deceptive behavior. It's the Thief card. Oh my gosh. Okay, what I'm hearing is Divine Masculine specifically saying, I've run away with your heart now. I've run away with your heart. But that's not in a negative sense. It's a very positive sense of you have my heart, or maybe I should say you've run away with my heart. It's the sense of you have my heart and there's no going back. So this self-deceptive energy, this sneaky behavior, this very negative energy that was there in the past, that has been healed. And they're saying that past tense, it has been healed, not just that it is healing, it has been healed with this Four of Swords here. And you see how he's looking at the Four of Swords here, looking back, I feel like Divine Masculine is looking back on the past and seeing where they had been in that energy before, where they had been perhaps running away with your heart, perhaps in that in and out, hot and cold behavior, perhaps not knowing what this connection was, but that has been put to rest completely. And we've been channeling that over the past few months, especially. What I'm getting here is this feels like Divine Masculine is aware of, you have my heart. You have my heart. Okay, I want to get more on that before I go further, because I'm getting a lot of energy in here. Yeah, there's a brand new beginning here. With this Ace of Swords, this is clarity, and it's happening very quickly. We've been channeling that there's movement coming in these autumn months. September, October, a little bit of November, leading up to December is what I channeled for the December solstice. A very powerful portal energy. You can check that out in the channeled messages, Welcoming New Earth. I believe that's what it's called. That's what this feels like. This feels like a lot of forward movement, but with that forward movement, with that action comes clarity. With that action comes communication. With that action comes understanding and awareness, not just of self, and that's what this is. This is self-awareness, awareness of, this is the energy I was in. I was running away. I wasn't healing myself. I wasn't speaking my truth. I wasn't standing in my authenticity. Giving me a King of Swords energy here. I wasn't standing in my divine nature. But you've run away with my heart. You've taken my heart. You've taken a hold of my heart. My heart is yours. That's the energy that I'm getting from Divine Masculine, where now they're looking back and seeing where they were in an energy of running away from love. And now they're recognizing love. And because they're recognizing love, they're recognizing this truth of this connection and wanting to just stand firm in it, wanting this connection, wanting this truth, wanting this love that perhaps they had been running away from in the past. But with this Four of Swords here, right in the middle, this is healing energy. It's almost like this is a progression. This was their past. This was their present, leading them to standing firm in who they are and wanting this connection. Wanting to be victorious, I'm getting as well. Because of how they have healed, I feel like they're getting fresh eyes on this connection, fresh eyes on this love, fresh eyes on who you mean to them and what this love means to them and what it has meant to them, but they weren't able to see it in the past. So fresh eyes, fresh clarity, fresh perspective, and this is all creating forward movement with that Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck there. And what I'm getting from this is you might not be seeing this Divine Feminines. You might not be seeing that action that's being taken because Divine Masculine is still a little bit in this energy. Not so much healing energy, but underneath the surface. This is almost like moon energy. It's underneath the surface. The transformation is happening within. And you might not be able to see the physical results of that quite yet, but this is what it's leading to. It's leading to that Ace of Swords. Okay. The World. All right, they want me to take all of it, so I'm going to take all of it. Okay. We have the World, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. A lot of pages here, but this is interesting. It doesn't, especially with the Queen here, this doesn't feel young. It doesn't feel immature. It just feels fresh. And that's what I was getting from the Ace of Swords, that beginning energy. That's what the pages are here, especially with the World, closing out this cycle. Closing out this deceptive behavior, especially that self-sabotage and self-deceptive behavior. And it's not, I don't feel like they were necessarily sneaky with you. It was that they were doing it to themselves. They were hiding from themselves. They were holding back within themselves. And they're recognizing that, have healed that, and are healing that so that they can come forward and stand up tall in their life. Stand up strong in their life. Stand tall in their truth. Stand tall in who they love and how they love, and this is who I am, and this is my connection, and this is how I love. Just standing in that authenticity, standing in that firmness. So really closing out a cycle, but with the close of a cycle, it's the beginning of something new. And that's what this page energy is. With the Queen of Wands, I feel like I'm not feeling this is divine feminine energy, although I do feel like with the Ace of Swords here, this is them wanting to come forward towards you. So this could be representative of you in that message where they're wanting to come towards you, wanting this victory with you. I'm also getting, actually, for some, there could be some kind of higher level of commitment or proposal that's coming in here to be the king to your queen. Remember I was saying I was getting King of Swords energy here? I feel like they want to rise up to be that king to your queen. They want to be that equal match now. They're ready for that. They're feeling ready for that because they're feeling strong within themselves. But the energy I'm getting here, the overall energy, is this is actually them. They're standing tall in their truth. They're in that Queen of Wands energy because it's their feminine energy that is rising to the surface. It's their feminine energy that they're not suppressing anymore. They're allowing themselves to express themselves. They're allowing themselves to be confident, to recognize their worth, to recognize their value, to recognize what it means to take action for their own life. That's this Queen of Wands energy. From a very feminine energy. But this is divine masculine we're talking about here. But that feminine energy, it's the balancing out. It's the union within themselves. So it's that feminine energy where they're really allowing to rise. And as it rises, they're balancing out that feminine and masculine energy within them, allowing themselves to take action, but not from a rigid, distorted place, from a more nurturing, grounded, even emotional place. Not emotional as in overly emotional, but emotional as in intuitive, emotional as in allowing themselves to feel in their heart space and take action from that heart space. And if we have that with the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, I love how all of the suits are represented here. You have that emotion, you have that love, you have that offer, you have that balance, you have that stability, you have that groundedness, you have that very physical, tangible energy here. So this is a very grounded energy that divine masculine is in. And where there might still be some lingering self-sabotage energy, they're really moving away from that, because I tell you, this King of Swords, I said it again. This Ace of Swords energy feels like it's trumping the entire reading. This is the strongest card, the strongest energy I'm getting out of this entire reading. They are ready to stand in their truth, ready to stand strong in who they are and express themselves. That's this confidence that's coming in. And remember when I talked about the pages, how it doesn't feel immature, it doesn't feel young, it just feels fresh. It just feels like a new beginning. There's a new beginning that is happening here. Okay, I'm going to get some more cards. I feel like I need to remind you guys, I'm an intuitive reader, so when you're seeing a spread like this, you might be asking yourself, wait a minute, what's going on here? I just read the energy of the cards and the messages that come to me. If you are picking up on something else, take that as a message specifically for you. Okay. Anything else we need to know? Anything else we need to know? Two of Cups flipped over. That's way too many cards, but Two of Cups flipped over. And yes, I feel like that's exactly what it is. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and then look, after the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. And hidden under that is the Devil, which is that toxic energy. But that self-love that they have for themselves is circumventing that. It's overcoming that. That self-love is trumping the Devil energy here. So that's beautiful. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles is something that is very, very grounded, very stable. We have that with the Page of Pentacles energy. This is a new beginning. This is a new phase. This is the rebirth of your connection. Now you have that love to offer to one another. They're also saying this is being divinely guided and supported. So please trust in your spirit team. Trust in the universe, in God, in source, whatever it is that you want to believe in, or that you label it. However you define that pure love energy, that pure source energy, trust in this, because this is being divinely guided. This is the next phase of your journey. Because you have done all this work, because you have put to bed, put to rest transformed out of this Seven of Swords energy, that sneaky behavior, that toxic behavior, this toxic behavior, any addictions, any mindsets, any patternings or conditioning, anything that was keeping you chained to that third dimensional mindset, that lower consciousness, that lower vibration, anything that was holding you back there, your love for yourself has helped you to overcome it. And now that love of yourself, you see how the water is just overflowing there? That's that love that's overflowing. That love of self enables you to remember your worth. Remember that you are equal to each other. Remember that you are sacred partners. Remember that this has been divinely guided. Remember the love that you have for each other. And because you're remembering that, because you're remembering love for self, you're remembering love for the other, being your sacred partner, being one part of you, being that one whole. They're showing me the yin yang symbol, which for a long time for me has been a union energy, because what they had once upon showed to me was you are the two pieces. You are the yin and the yang, the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy. And what happens when those two pieces come and lock into that whole, into that symbol of the yin yang, it's like it starts that wheel. It's almost like it's a wheel of fortune energy. It starts that wheel turning, starts the energy turning into just more love, into more light, into more of an expansive energy. And so it's because you have overcome this Seven of Swords energy, because you have gone through this rebirth and you're now being reborn into that Phoenix energy. That's this Phoenix energy here with the Ace of Swords, that fire, that light, that flame, that truth, that clarity. You have overcome this toxic energy with that love, and so now you have that to offer to each other, and not just offer it in the sense of emotion, but to offer it in the sense of building something together, building something stable and grounded, and something that is long lasting. This is that harmonious sacred union. Wow. All right, you guys. I think we're going to end here. I think this is going to be a very quick reading. I just split the deck and opened to the Nine of Cups, which is complete wish fulfillment. This is happiness. This is bliss. This is joy. This is your sacred union. So that's pretty amazing. I think we are going to end here. A quick reading for tonight. I just wanted to do one while I was away. Just, just different setting, different energy, different atmosphere. And so you guys have something for the week. Really beautiful energies. We'll be back next week with more daily energy draws and more collective readings, as well as Patreon subscribers. I will have something for you as well. I'm sending you all so much love, so much light, and I'll see you soon. Bye.